Our top story of the hour right now, President Biden and lawmakers just saying they think we can avoid a rail strike. This was a meeting with top congressional leaders. Fox News White House correspondent Jacqui Heinrich has more on the discussions happening there. Jacqui.
Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, Congress and the White House have identified a lot of priorities for this lame duck session, including a bill to protect same-sex marriages, also reforming the Electoral Count Act, and not least of all, funding the government and the military. But there is fresh urgency on Congress's need to pass a bill to avert a rail strike that could shut down much of the U.S. economy right before Christmas.
And Congress, I think, has to act to prevent it. It's not an easy call, but I think we have to do it. The economy's at risk. We're going to work together to fund, I hope, work together to fund the government, the COVID, and the war in Ukraine.
A rail strike would have devastating impacts on the U.S. economy. The president met with congressional leaders, but meanwhile, industry CEOs in agriculture, retail, and energy talked to reporters and emphasized that for every day of a strike, the supply chain would need 5 to 7 days to catch up. Cargo would back up to ports, which were just untangled from pandemic-era backups. And contingency planning for this is nearly impossible because there's zero elasticity in the market with worker shortages and also storage limitations for pre-positioned product. The president and CEO of the American Petroleum Institute also said that this would cause gas prices to spike.
It's very difficult to contingency plan, which is one of the key reasons why a rail stoppage would ensure that Americans are paying higher prices at the pump.
The president expressed confidence that Congress can work to avert this crisis. The secretaries of Labor, Agriculture, and Transportation have been heavily involved in the talks, but only Congress as a body can intervene.
Are you confident you can avoid a rail strike? And what's your
So the president's call for congressional intervention could face some blowback from some of his biggest supporters, unions, for undercutting their leverage, essentially. Pelosi, though, says that they will put the September agreement that some of these unions already voted down on the House floor tomorrow. And the president is calling for it to pass. Essentially, his desire to avert a crisis here with the economy outweighing his support for collective bargaining with unions for this to continue on any further, Cheryl.
Well, Jacqui, a strike right before Christmas doesn't really make good political sense, I'm assuming here, and they know that in that room. Jacqui Heinrich at the White House. Jacqui, thank you for